I'll go ahead and start. What's going on, everybody? This is Scarford Legend, and welcome back to my Monster Hunter World Cosplay Part 2. Okay, I'm not going to make another one of these for like a minute because I'm working on a female character, but these were the last set that I made. There's a couple here. I submitted 5 of them. The 5 ones I thought they were the best looking ones. So maybe that'll appear on one of Eric's videos. So here, this is one I didn't put. This is I call it the Old Hunter because it's supposed to look like Bloodborne. Right, so you have your holy sabers because I think, you know, because they're holy, that kind of match with the kind of deal that they had going on in Bloodborne with like fighting for the church and all that stuff. And you have attack boost 4. You have recovery speed 3, paralysis resistance, palico rally 2, geologist, horn maestro, singer capacity, and scent hound. So the skills aren't that good, right? They're not like amazing at all, but it does look okay. I think it looks good, like aesthetically. And you don't really get a lot of decoration. You get 1, so I put an attack jewel in there just because. But you can use them. They're not great, but you can use them. They do stuff. Okay, next I have an Overlord inspired set. This is supposed to be Eins au Gaun. So this one has focus and stuff. I guess I should show them, right? As attack boost 5, stamina thief 3, quick sheath 3, fluvia resistance 3, dragon attack. I kind of like how this blade looks, but that might change with the ignition one. We'll see. Focus, and then I was gonna upgrade it anyway to the Nergigante because this one's almost there, and I just needed to farm a little bit more. 2 focus, resuscitate, botanist, and protective polish. This one actually does give you quite a bit in terms of room for skills. Let me show you. Look at that. You got a bunch of stuff. You got some room here. So unfortunately most of these are 1s, but you can do a 3 there, I believe, or a 2. Yeah, it's a 2. So you can go ahead and do what you want. I put a sharp jewel in there because I only have one, like a little bit of blue. So you get your sharpness on. And just to show the numbers here. So we got 171, 193, and 344. You don't get any, you don't get too much crit, so it's, I mean, I don't really use greatsword, so I don't know how great that is. Probably not so great. Then I have my Barbarian link. This one I like. I actually like this one a lot. So we got attack boost 7, so that's already good, right? You got health boost 2, which is nice. You got 2 fire resistance, 2 entomologist, 1 slugger, 1 artillery, and 1 mushroom mancer. So I'm using, here's the gear I'm using. And then, oh look, there's some, I can put something in there. I think I put a health boost already. Hey Rhino-kun, what's up? I think I put fire resistance in this one. So I can have 3 fire resistance. Yeah, I think I did that because it gives me a defense bonus. Yeah, it's a defensive bonus, plus it's strong against fire. So I actually do have a little bit more experience with the sword and shield now. So I really like combo like that. Like if I'm by like a tail or something. You just like combo forever and it really knocks down the monster pretty fast. So there's obviously ice, and I wanted to go for like the look of the Hyrulean shield and the Master Sword. This kind of does look like it. So, and in regards to the actual set from Breath of the Wild, I think it looks like it pretty close too. You can mess around with the colors a little bit, and it works all right. If there's a monster weak to ice, I definitely use this against it, because it has white sharpness too, which is really cool. Okay, next is a set I made for my friend. This is another set I didn't include. And this is a Fallen Angel set. Right, again, I did like the feather look on the sword and the shield, so that reminded me of like an angel. And then he's wearing attack boost 6, blight resistance 3, ice attack 3, divine blessing 3, effluvia resistance 3, power prolonger 2, agitator 2, and peak performance. So this is like a set, like I have the like tattered right there with the Valhazak stuff, and just to see the decorations. I have 3 frost jewels in there. The resistor jewels. I'd probably take off a frost jewel if I had another attack jewel, but I do like the skills on here. I think they're pretty good. I think it is actually, so far, this is probably the strongest set I've made so far, because you get all that blight resistance and it's really helpful. So if you really like sword and shield and you want to look like a fallen angel, I would definitely recommend this one. It's really fun. Definitely good. The attack is very nice. And you can fly around like an angel. It's really cool. It's not really a cosplay, but it's I think it's cool. Okay, next we have Shovel Knight. So whoever's a fan of Shovel Knight, this is actually another pretty good set. Okay, the decorations for this are, you got a lot of room here too. So I have 2 attack jewels here, a frost jewel because the insect glaive is ice, 2 defense jewels, or 3 defense jewels to max out my defense. I have an expert jewel just to have some a little bit more crit, so I have 8%. A flight jewel for my jump attacks, and a sharp jewel to keep my blue sharpness. I believe this one I have one more upgrade to go for this one. And then the bug is the white bug that explodes. I forgot how to use this thing. So you get your ice and your blast. Right. You could jump around like Shovel Knight. All that fun stuff. Yeah, I think it looks cool. Yeah, it looks a lot like Shovel Knight. I think so. Next we have Ornstein. This is probably one of the sets I'm most disappointed with. Aw, Tempered Devil Joe. You can beat him. You just have to think defensively. I'm gonna try to make a set for you, okay? That way you can be super defensive and Tempered Devil Joe will not KO you. How's that? Okay, so this is Ornstein, as you can see from Dark Souls. The decorations here, I mean, they're hard to come by. So I got my attack boost, 2 earplugs, 2 fire attack, 2 focus, 2 handicraft, 2 evade window, 2 evade extender, 1 blast attack, 1 crit boost, and 1 guard up. So this is probably the toughest set to use. You're welcome. I'm not good with Lance. I don't use Lance a lot, but I would pick the Thunder Lance because, you know, because it's Ornstein. It looks pretty cool. I mean, this is probably one of the more cooler looking ones, but it's one of the least useful. So I kind of feel bad. I wish I could have like done something better. But I mean, but you get that evade distance off. Look at that. That's a lot. That's a lot of distance. It's too bad. I wish I could replace fire attack with like thunder attack. At least that would have been something. It looks cool. And okay, last but not least, we got our Wolverine here. This is probably the most like the badass set I've made so far. It looks so cool. Look at that. It looks just like Wolverine, man. And then when you do this, it's like even more. You're like rah rah rah. You know, you do your little Weapon X move. You know, actually, this one looks more like Weapon X. That one, rah, Weapon X. This looks like Berserker Barrage X. Berserker Barrage, right? I love it. It looks so cool. And you got your Tornado Claw, you know, Tornado Claw, Tornado Claw, all that fun stuff. It's so cool. It looks just like Wolverine, just like him. And I've actually used this one to kill Devil Joe before. Oh, let me go over the stats. Okay, so we got attack boost 4, focus level 3, ice attack 2, evade window 2, recovery speed 1, crit boost 1, cliffhanger 1, scent hound. I did that as because Wolverine, he uses his sense of smell a lot. Yeah, they are. And protective polish. So I have an attack jewel, a recovery jewel, a scent jewel. You could just change the scent jewel for an attack jewel if you want, or something like that, or a blast, not a blast, like a dragon attack or something like that. I think I've done both ways. Critical jewel, sharp jewel. You kind of want the sharp jewel. I mean, you don't really need it because you have a lot of blue sharpness, so maybe you can swap that out for like another critical jewel or something. You can mess with it. That's all I'm trying to say. And it works pretty cool. And the best part about it is that you get the Rathalos set bonus. Hold on, let me show you. Okay, you get the Rathalos mastery, which means your dragon attack can crit. And I have a dragon attack of 120, so if you put in that dragon jewel, it'll go up more. And then you also get the Legion of Favor, so this is actually cool to grind with. So if you're grinding something that's weak to dragon element, then you can use this set and look like Wolverine. It's not the best set to like grind out monsters with it, but it's still fun. Okay, if you want to stop watching the video at this point, that's pretty much the sets I was working on. The next 2 things are just kind of extra, so I don't care if you click off from at this point. That's pretty much what I have. Okay, so this is the extra stuff. So let me show you like a silly kind of set that my friend Logic asked me to make. So she wanted me to make a Pokemon trainer set, right? So she suggested that I use the Insectglaive, so I have the moth, so it's like Venomoth, right? Or I guess in this case it'd be like Volcarona. And the important part about this is that you have Palico Rally 5, so your Palico is going to be strong. That's pretty much it. That's all you want, the Palico Rally. And then I'm trying to look like a trainer, you know, like Ash or something, with my little pants and my little vest. And you'll notice here, Matt, he looks like Bulbasaur. Right, he's a little Bulbasaur right now. So he's wearing, let me show you what he's wearing so you can copy it. Where is it? Shoot. Palico info. Okay, he's wearing... He's using the feline Puke bow, and then the alloy helm, and I changed it green, and then the feline ladybug wings, and I changed them green, and I gave him the Meowlatov cocktail. Once this is at level 10, then he'll be pretty good. Right now his attack and defense are pretty nice, actually. He can hold his own against the monster, and then with that poison he'll do a little more damage. So he actually does pretty good. And then just as like backup, you can use your insect glaive. So you can like shoot it. You can like set up little blasts right there, and then you can have your Palico go hit it, and he'll hit really hard. He'll hit. He killed a Jagras, a great Jagras, and it only took like 10 minutes, and he did it. I'm sure once the Meowlatov cocktail is full and you can actually push the button to do it, he'll kill him a lot faster. So I think he looks really cool. And I guess I'm gonna show you one more thing. This is the set I use. I've used 2 sets to grind for stuff. This one I call my greedy blades. I have attack boost 5 here, divine blessing 3, blast attack 2, weakness exploit 2, latent power 2, evade window 2, ice resistance, and non-elemental boost. And I'm using the Sin dual blades. I have the attack charm, rocksteady mantle, bandit mantle. I do use all of these. And let me show you the decorations. I have attack jewel, protection jewel, ice resistance jewel. You can just change this to whatever. If you can put another attack jewel in there, or blast attack if you have it, or you can put whatever. This is like a whatever slot. Elementless jewel is pretty you have to, because the Sin is non-elementless. It's non-elementless, and you want that boost that you get from it. And the important thing is you're gonna get 2 main skills from here. The first skill is Teostra Technique, because I'm wearing 3 Teostra pieces. That means as long, for the critical hits I do, I'm not going to lose sharpness, so I don't need a sharp jewel. The second is Legion Favor. So when you're grinding out for stuff, you'll get more rewards at the end. You don't have to capture the monster, you can kill it, but either way, you'll get more rewards. So let me show you some of the attack here. It's pretty decent. See, you get your 30s. It's not amazing, but boy does it get the job done. And look at my sharpness. It's barely going down. Look at that. That's white sharpness. It's barely going down. I can just do this combo like all day until the monster like moves, and then I can sharpen after, and I'll barely get into blue. Look at that, and that's white sharpness. So you can cut through almost anything. The other set I use, which is a little bit stronger, this one, but it doesn't have the white sharpness. That's the only problem with it. And I call this one too greedy, because this is greedy blades. This one's too greedy. It has more attack, definitely more attack. You have the same skills here, except that I switched in an ice attack, because this one takes advantage of the blast attack. Hold on, let me actually put it on. This one actually takes advantage of the attack of the blast attack and the ice attack. So since it uses ice element and blast element, you're gonna get those boosts from there, and you get the same other 2 boosts, but instead of white sharpness, you're gonna keep blue sharpness. So again, we'll go over the attacks here. So it's pretty strong. You're getting in the 30s, 50s, 40s, and on top of that, you're doing ice and blast. So like in the first combo right here, you're gonna get a blast hit for sure, like pretty much guaranteed. And you're just gonna be doing boom, 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 120, 120, 120, and like that's gonna take the monster down. I took down the Nergigante pretty quick with this. So if you're grinding stuff like that, I definitely recommend something like this. If you don't use dual blades, I mean use whatever you want, but Legiana with the Teostra, man, you keep your sharpness, and it's just so much fun for me, and it's so fast. Like I rarely have to sharpen with it, maybe once or twice a hunt, and like that's so good, and it's so much fun. Okay, that concludes this video. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna keep on playing, and I might make another video explaining a little bit more about the Blossom sets once I have those done. So as soon as I have them done, I'll talk about the Blossom sets.